But yeah, my name's Logan Lundberg. The reason why I called me out on the 30th was because, one, I wanted to make sure what I was doing was somewhat help, and two, I didn't want to be ignorant anymore to what was going on.
Going on as far as?
The police brutality towards the people in Rockford, the mistreatment of the black community, the bias, hatred for it, as well as the wannabe hidden oppression of it. So just wanted to make sure I got more knowledge on that and know where my roots came from.
What was your takeaways from the 30th, at the beginning? What was the beginning of the protest like?
The beginning of the protest was beautiful. The news didn't cover it, but there were speakers there that spoke with passion, spoke with heart. They spoke about staying together and not letting it slow down, not letting it stop. They spoke about how we as a people all came together. They can't stop us at all. And then during the march and the protest, we were able to see that in action. There was peaceful. People were being led by people who knew what they were talking about, by individuals who were educated. And it was just a beautiful thing to see all together until the police decided that they had enough.
So walk me through your first interactions with the police on the 30th. Did you have any interactions with the police?
I did on a little bit of a sense. So I actually ended up leaving right when they all got to the police station 1. I had to go and finish up some emails. And then when I got a call saying that, they're spraying pepper spray and they're, grabbing people, and I freaked out and I ran back looking for a few of my friends. As soon as I got there, I parked about maybe 2 blocks away and I was running over there. The moment I got to the other side where the grass is, where the police line was, my eyes started tearing up from the pepper spray being in the air and the tear gas.
That strong?
It was that strong. I mean, I was at least 30, 40 feet away, and my eyes were tearing up. The moment I got to the other side of the street, it was even worse. I mean, because they were still spraying pepper gas and tear gas while they were still there. And the protesters weren't in their face. They weren't pushing or shoving or putting hands on.
So they just were spraying it to make sure the air was filled with it.
Yep. And which is ironic too, because they all had gas masks. So of course they can't feel the pain they're putting people through, right? Because they're protected. And what was worse, there was a police officer on the other side next to the Stews anchor that was just going around spraying people. There was this guy sitting down getting it washed out of his eyes, and next thing he knows, he just getting it done, he stops crying, and boom, the cop comes by and hits him again with it.
What has your thoughts been about, what are your takeaways after being there and experiencing some of the things you've seen and talking to people? What are some of your thoughts on everything?
Man, it was, for the longest time, I thought I saw that stuff happen in movies and TV shows, and I just assumed that wasn't a thing. Like, the world, people in America didn't actually do that. Cops weren't like that. I was raised to believe cops were safe individuals who were there to protect and serve you, who were there to show you from right or wrong, and any emergency you had, they were able to understand and help you through it. After seeing that, it showed me that they don't have any of that. The things you see in TV and in movies are true. It actually happens, and it's really sad to say. You have individuals who are there peacefully. They aren't doing any violence. They're not trying to cause any harm. They're trying to speak about what they feel and what they're being oppressed by. And next thing you know, they're getting sprayed with pepper spray over and over again. And it makes you have to wonder why that's even allowed in the country that's supposed to be the leading example to all other countries as to what's right and what's wrong. A country that's never stopped stepping in other countries trying to help them, but yet can't take care of their own. So it was really disappointing. It made me see for certain that my eyes need to be opened up more. I need to get more educated. I need to get more what's going on in the community. I need to involve myself as much as possible, because I don't want to have my kids growing up in that. I don't want my kids to have to be worried about whether or not they're going to get pepper sprayed, pulled over, beaten, or abused by the person that's supposed to protect them.
How do you feel about the lack of accountability that's been taken by the police department since this happened?
I think it's ridiculous. The fact that a 22-year-old protester had to get beaten and abused for the first police officer ever to get actually, hit with consequences for their actions. I think it's sad that we have community have to come together to this extent, right? These many deaths before we decide enough's enough, before they start actually having somewhat of accountability. Even then, it's minimum, right? It's low.